It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Da-da-da-da-da. Ha! Yes. That song is stuck in my head, you guys. I just can't get it out. And the sad part is, even if I do listen to the whole song, I don't remember any of the lyrics but those. So it's sad. And hey, new angle for those of you, well, for all my new subscribers, you probably haven't seen this layout before, but we are in my room, and these are some of the bookshelves that are in my room, and they're double stacked. And this is my bed, obviously. You can see the bed better because I got a new bed. I used to have a smaller bed, but now it's bigger, so that's why we're not as close to the bookshelves as before. So we're finding new angles for this thing. So I thought for my TBR experiment. But then, there's a lamp behind me. So I don't know how bright this is going to show up and stuff. It took forever for me to actually fix the above light, which is why I haven't filmed in here. But anyway, let's go on to my April TBR. So excited, you guys. Actually excited in a bit of a haze because I still have all these books I want to reread. Like, it's for my rereadathon. I read like 7 books. I'll link it down below if you want to see my wrap up for that. Or you guys can just wait for my regular wrap up. But it was good. I've read like 9 books so far this this month. So I'm doing good, but let's get started. So the first book that I'm hoping to read before the end of April, this is the only one that's really like, maybe not, and it's because it's a book club book for We Are Word Nerds, and it is Marbury Lens by Andrew Smith. Now, I know Brad from Book YA Review hated this book, but I bought it. In spite of that, I keep hitting myself with the book. No idea why. And Alyssa DNF'd it recently, and she is part of the We Are Word Nerds book club, along with Bunny and Alan. So I'll link the We Are Word Nerds channel down below. But I'm looking forward to seeing my own opinion for it because people have such strong reactions to it. So let's see. And then I'm going to be trying to finish some books. The first one is The Violet Kingstone, which is the 6th and final book in the 7 Tower series, and I read the first 4 for the hashtag a yearathon, and then I wrote the 5th one afterwards. So this is the last one, and I really do want to finish it this month. It's the end until I reread them all again. In the future, far, far future. And then the next one I have is Divergent by Veronica Roth. Now, I probably should have finished this before, watching the movie. I got to page 26, and then I watched the movie, and I was just like, YOLO, I was just like, but the movie was really good, and it helped, I thought I knew some of the major spoilers. Some of it wasn't a surprise, but some of the littler stuff I didn't know about, so I was just like, what? Seriously? My friend is like, see, you should have read the book. And I was just like, I'm gonna finish this. I think Insurgent is the only one that I have not been completely spoiled for. So I'm actually looking forward to Insurgent out of all of them. So, And then the next one is one I guess you could say I'm reading with Geraldine, even though she finished it in a day, and it is Ketchup Clouds by Annabelle Pitcher, and I'm only on page 84, but I'm really hoping to finish it before the end of the year. I don't know why I'm going with the whole year, before the end of the month. It's really, really small, you guys, and I am liking it. This girl's life choices are horrible, but come on, she is writing to a convicted murderer on death row to talk about how she killed somebody, and it's like, well, I already knew her life choices weren't good. What am I getting? But they don't have chapters in these books. They have letters. So each letter is a letter to... So, each chapter technically is, a letter to the convict. And I'm like, for these really long chapters, all I could think about is, you really writing this long of a letter? With this much detail? Just get to the point. If I was receiving these letters, I'd be like, okay, just tell me what happened. And you know what? She's gonna get caught. That's all I'm saying. The next one is I started it, but Geraldine hasn't started it yet, and it is a night film by Marisha Pesso, and I'm only on page 26 because I put all these books down once the hashtag yearathon started, and the first 24 pages were like literally just pictures, like pictures and then a little article. So that's how that is. I'm hoping to really start like get some more into this. I wanted to finish at least the Violet Kingstone before like starting all this, so I'm not sure in which order I'm gonna be reading these. And then another one that Geraldine was like, you should read it so we could talk about it afterwards. And of course this is a look into like my book haul, my future book haul, because I just got it in yesterday, and this is one of my highly anticipated books this year, and it was To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Ginny Han. Look at it in its awesomeness. And it's about this girl who writes letters to all the boys that she loves, but she never sends them. But what she does do is she like puts them in a letter envelope. She, for some reason, she puts their address and stuff, but then she puts them in a hat box. But one day she comes home to discover that they're all gone and that they've been mailed out. And this is all about the drama that ensues. And then apparently this is a duology, I've been hearing people say, so I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait. I read a couple of pages. It seems really, really good so far, and I'm liking the writing style. So, and then the next two books I just kind of picked up. Like I've been thinking about reading them for a while, restarting them, I guess. And the first one is Every You, Every Me by David Levithan. You know one me, and I know one you, but you can't know every me, and I can't know every you. Just beautiful. And it's autographed. I like that it's got. Now I tried reading it once before. I mean, it's not a hard book. I mean, come on. There's like literally pages of just like one. Like sometimes these are like the chapters and stuff, or like they'll just have like pictures in it. And then, but it is one of those books where they tend to have crossed out words. So like I think you guys can see that. So it'd be like, when I had you all to myself, but it's like crossed out for some weird reason. Well, not weird reason, I kind of get it, but it just makes me like pay more extra attention to stuff. So I had to put it down because I was reading other books at that point. So I'm really looking forward to picking this one up because I feel in the mood. And also, of course, looking for Alaska by John Green. And I did read the first 1 or 2 pages before, and it was really nice and flowery, but I was reading other books at that point, and I was just like, I might just put it down when I can concentrate more on it. And I just seem to be hitting myself with books today. I don't get what's happening to me, but I've been really looking forward to it. That's the first John Green book that I knew about, but it wasn't the first one I read. I of course read The Fault in Our Stars first, but I've known about this one like for years before that, but I just hadn't gotten to it. But now I bought the box set and I own it. And then finally, last but not least, it's one on my Kindle. Let me like power button, people, power button. Okay, stop going back to the do what I say, Kindle. Okay, kept going back to the screensaver. But the last one is Ball and Chain by Abigail Rowe, and this is the 8th book in the Cut and Run series featuring Ty and Zane. And usually I read these right away when I get that, but you know, if I can't read them right away, I don't mind waiting until like I can read it in like a few hours. Because the one thing about starting these books is like I don't want to stop. I will usually read it from beginning to end. I think there was only one time I was just so tired that I took a nap, and then I woke up and I started reading it again. So like literally one time my friend came over when this book had just came up, and I didn't know she was coming over. It was a surprise. Like she just decided to stop by, and I was like, that's nice. And I was just reading like basically the whole time because I was like, look, I like surprises as much as the next person, but you should know better. I'm in book world, okay? But yeah, those are all the books that I want to read for this month. Well, technically, I'm feeling the need to reread some other books, but I'll wait. I want to wait until next month because there are other books like in a series that will let me finish or catch up on that series, and that's our theme for next month's hashtag a yearthon, so I can read them during that week. Hopefully, I can wait that long, and I just. Like, if by some miracle I manage to finish all of these and then read those other ones, then I'll be happier, but let's think about that. Don't even ask me how many of those are unread. Just don't. I will see you guys later. You guys let me know if you guys have read any of these books, especially the Marbury Lands, and what your opinion on them is, or if any of these are on your wish list. And I will see you guys later. Bye.